Thanks.
Do you want a bell?
Hey, everybody! Hey, everybody! Hello! If you could direct your attention to me. We're going to have
All about you.
It is right now. So please find a place where you have a good sight line for this general corner, and we're going to do a ceremony. Okay. I'm not sure if there's anyone upstairs. Could someone quickly run upstairs and grab anybody? Thank you.
What do you mean by grab anybody?
Just let them know we're doing a thing.
Where should we grab them?
Consensually, wherever they like. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay, so the LettuceFest tradition. Lettuce actually has a pretty wild history, storied and strange, and it's traditional to read about it. And we have a very special honor today where we have as our guest the atmospheric river. You may have, yes, appropriate appreciation. She has been making our drinks all night, and we're going to invite her to the front. And but first I'm going to read a few words. I want to give you all instructions, though, that as the atmospheric river passes you, if you want to be blessed, then please have your hands like this. If you don't want to be blessed or be wet, then maybe don't sit here, and also don't do that with your hands. And that's all you need to know. With that said, this is the origin of the conqueror of western plates, heir of the pharaohs, first among leafy greens, iceberg lettuce. Long before the great flood and the confusion of tongues, Min, a god of the black land, demanded oil, and his people obeyed. Between his white bull and barbed arrows, they laid a bed of lettuce, pressing the seeds to make the oil. The oil was for their god, and the lettuce was for them. Men ate it to ensure their fertility. And indeed, the fertility of the pharaoh himself was tied to the flood of the Nile. Each year, his potency ensured there would be water for the crops. That's true. Year upon year, the floods have come and went. We've experienced some of that recently. And over the millennia, lettuce changed. Thicker, fatter, wetter, sweeter, it became as prolific and varied as its cultivators, wrapping the world in a leafy embrace. And for all its changes, lettuce is still jealous of the flood. It holds by weight more water than anything else we eat. Eat a head of lettuce, and you drink a cup of water. Its layers of cellulose, swollen and firm, hold that cup of water with rigidity. For weeks after a lettuce head's harvest, weeks after its death, that cup remains full. In service of its legacy as vessel and guardian of floodwater, the lettuce dynasty comprises 7 cultivars. There are 6 lesser cousins. Loose Leaf, the sandwich standby. Summer Crisp, its stiffer twin. Romaine, Lord of Caesar. Oilseed, descendant of Min's offerings. Butterhead, the tender, my favorite. And Celtus, the long-stalked emissary to the Far East. But first and greatest among them is iceberg lettuce. The heart of a lettuce is all crunch, and iceberg lettuce is all heart. The heart is where water resides. Here, where no sun can reach, the leaves are palest and thickest. Their walls swell, a reservoir of strength, erecting the green fronds that spread to catch the light. The heart is white and mild, practically devoid of nutrition and flavor. That is the part that children eat. It is the part that displaces richer food, that assuages our guilt, that makes an empty meal feel big, seducing dieters who immediately betray themselves by smothering its labyrinthine folds with dollops of creamy dressing. Iceberg lettuce is too often a prop for other flavors, a scaffold of texture to lift and shape ingredients that lack structure of their own. Few diners have the fortitude to confront the iceberg's naked wedge. For lettuce is an avatar of sobriety, empty and chaste. Brave the void, peel the leaf, the curl that cups the water, crush it and know its secrets. First, the taste of tap water, left over from rinsing. Then the scent. Then the scent, faint and earthy, felt only at the very back of the nose. Then comes the cleaving edge of a ravenous chomp, freeing the dewy payload from its cells. Suddenly, there is a wash of wet grass, a morning walk past fresh-tilled earth, the sprawl of a summer afternoon. The taste is calm and implacable, consistent from start to finish. It is as still as a pond and clear as a mountain stream. It is the remains of a vegetable's life. Lettuce remembers being alive for longer than most, holds that memory as dearly as it holds water. The memory of a simple life, easy to remember, not too different from its afterlife. To laugh into a salad is to laugh at death. And the lettuce laughs with you because sadness has no crunch. Tears are possibly the least crunchy thing there is. Crunch is the texture of satisfaction, of freshness and youth. Crunch is the joy of having all of your teeth and using them all at once. And the greatest crunch yields the thinnest drink. That is the paradox of iceberg lettuce, the paradox at the heart of all its leafy cousins. It is the water that makes the crunch. The water of yesterday's rainfall and tomorrow's tears. The water that cradled and nurtured the first few living cells ever to exist. The water that has cleansed and washed and sated the thirst of all plants, all people, for all time. This is the water that fills your mouth. The stark truth slipped into every sandwich. As long as there is rain to swallow, lettuce will be there to embrace it and to give it back to us. It is our mirror and our canteen. It is our witness, stiff and mute. All speech is obsolete next to its implacable crunch. Seedless and sterile, lettuce cannot keep us alive. But in life and death alike, it upholds its sacred vow. No matter how full our mouths may be, the hungry shall remain hungry. But in each hollow bit, all of us shall drink. Now join me in welcoming the atmospheric river as she comes to the front. Be very quiet. Yeah, snapping is great. Let's do that. A little rainfall. Very good. Attendants, if you could please be seated. Thank you. Now, Rebecca, I need your help. All right. The vessel of the flood shall deliver us from thirst. LettuceFest may now resume.